Number 12. The Truman Show Delusion. Imagine waking up and realizing, no, believing, that your entire life is a reality show. Your mom, paid actress, your best friend, union actor with decent improv chops, that squirrel outside, probably a cameraman in a fursuit. Welcome to the Truman Show Delusion, where people are 100% convinced they're being watched, not by God, not by aliens, but by NBC. It's not in the DSM, the big book of mental oopsies, but psychiatrists have documented it in people with schizophrenia, paranoid delusions, and even severe bipolar episodes. It's like a mashup of narcissism and terror. I'm the main character, but also, they're all watching me tie my shoes wrong. What causes it? A lovely cocktail of psychosis, cultural obsession with fame, and a brain that's just too online. Add a dash of depersonalization, the weird, floaty feeling that reality isn't real, and boom, you're starring in your own existential sitcom. Laugh track not included. Number 11. Alien Hand Syndrome. Your left hand grabs your coffee, nice, then it hurls it across the room while you scream internally. Welcome to Alien Hand Syndrome, where one of your hands decides it's its own person and you're just along for the ride. This one's real, rare, and straight up bananas, usually caused by brain trauma, like a stroke or surgery severing the corpus callosum, the bridge that lets your left and right brain hemispheres gossip about everything. When that line goes dead, one hand might go rogue. Victims say it feels like their hand is possessed, which is totally comforting and not horror movie worthy at all. It can unbutton shirts you just buttoned. It can slap you in your sleep. It's like having a rebellious toddler attached to your wrist. Fun twist? You still have feeling in the hand, you just don't control it. Basically, your nervous system is throwing a tantrum in your honor. Number 10. Cotard's Delusion. You think you're dead, not metaphorically, not Monday's dead, like literally decomposing. You might say your organs are gone, your blood dried up and your body is just wandering around because nobody told it to stop. This is Cotard's Delusion, aka walking corpse syndrome, and yes, it's as goth as it sounds. It mostly shows up in people with psychotic depression or schizophrenia, and it's a full-on identity crisis, minus the identity part. The brain glitch here involves misfiring regions that deal with facial recognition, emotion, and sense of self. Your brain sees you, but doesn't feel anything, so it goes, must be dead, like a broken Siri guessing what you said and landing on rotting meat puppet. Some people stop eating or even ask to be buried, which is a horrifying reminder that your mind really can gaslight itself into thinking nothing matters because you're already a corpse. Happy thoughts. Number 9. Paris Syndrome. Picture this. You save up, fly to Paris, ready for buttery croissants and flirty accordion music. Instead, you get rained on, ignored, and mildly scolded by a waiter. You spiral into a full-on psychological breakdown. Welcome to Paris Syndrome. It mainly affects tourists, especially Japanese ones, who've built Paris up in their heads like it's a magical rom-com kingdom. The brutal mismatch between fantasy and reality hits so hard it causes dizziness, hallucinations, anxiety, and even temporary psychosis. Doctors think it's a mix of culture shock, jet lag, exhaustion, and one too many Instagram filters. But it's not just disappointment, it's a genuine mental meltdown because your brain cannot compute how unmagical things feel. So next time you're let down by a vacation, at least you didn't need an ambulance because your dreams died in front of the Eiffel Tower. Number 8. Boanthropy. You are a cow. No, seriously, you believe, with full conviction, that you're a mooing, cud-chewing, grass-munching bovine. Welcome to Boanthropy, a delusion so niche, so farm-to-table, it sounds like it was invented by a bored Greek philosopher with a barn kink. People with boanthropy often crawl on all fours, moo, eat grass, yes, actual grass, and hang out in pastures, sometimes shirtless. It's been linked to psychotic episodes, schizophrenia, and even intense hypnotic suggestion. There's a theory that it might emerge from a dream that just never stops. Like sleepwalking into a livestock identity crisis. The most famous case, King Nebuchadnezzar from the Bible, who supposedly roamed the fields eating grass like oxen for 7 years, which honestly sounds like a weird detox retreat now. No one knows exactly why it happens, but one theory is that it's the brain misfiring around identity and the body schema. Basically the part of your brain that knows, hey, I have arms and not hooves. When that gets scrambled, moo. Just imagine explaining that at your next family reunion. Number 7. Erotomania. Number 6. Apotemnophilia. Number 5. Foreign accent syndrome. You bonk your head and wake up sounding like you're from somewhere else. No Duolingo, no passport, just suddenly British, or French, or vaguely Eastern European with a touch of, where the heck is that from? This is foreign accent syndrome, and yes, it's real. It usually happens after a brain injury, stroke, or trauma to the language centers. The person doesn't actually speak a foreign language. Their speech just takes on a rhythm, tone, and inflection that sounds like an accent. And not a good one. We're not talking flawless Shakespearean British. We're talking your brain made a guess accent. Linguists call it perceived accent change, and it's basically your speech being remixed like a glitchy Spotify song. It's not cute, it's confusing, and it almost always sounds just off enough to ruin family dinners. People with the syndrome often face social isolation or bullying because no one believes it's a legit condition, which is a double whammy. Your neurons betray you, and Karen from HR thinks you're faking it for attention. It's like your brain went on vacation and brought back only the accent, not the cultural knowledge or cool souvenirs. Number 4. Pica. Number 3. Capgras Delusion. Number 2. Depersonalization-Derealization disorder. Number 1. Dissociative identity disorder.